today's Extra.
The Anglers Extra pregame show continues from Veterans Field. Before Chatham and Orleans, it's time for Catch of the Day. Ian Unsworth with Chatham pitcher Roman Kimball. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you guys having me on.
Yesterday, you were shut out on the mound. You dominated the Wareham Gateman with 5 scoreless. How did it feel?
Felt pretty good. I thought I struggled out there a little bit command-wise, but, you know, to be able to work out the struggles was pretty impressive for me.
What do you tell yourself when maybe you don't have your best stuff?
You know, I was just kind of going out there and battling, and it kind of felt like I was kind of getting myself into trouble yesterday. So to be able to just kind of tell myself to hunker down and be confident in my stuff even when I'm struggling, that's just kind of what I'm going out there and doing, is just kind of trying to stay positive and just working through the struggles.
You also picked a guy off, the first batter, actually. You walked a guy and then knocked him out at first base. How do you work on your pickoff move?
Yeah, it's just something that we had kept up with at Notre Dame this year, and I've kind of worked on it throughout my career. So just to be able to kind of have that in the back pocket is a weapon, and you know, it worked out pretty good for me yesterday.
At Notre Dame, you were a relief pitcher, but now in Chatham, you're starting. What are the differences for you?
Yeah, so kind of throughout my high school career, I was a starter, and it feels good to be starting again. It was a tough adjustment for me to be in the bullpen this year, and it took a little bit to get used to, but you know, being out there starting, it feels good.
How do you feel today after your second start in Chatham?
Yeah, I haven't thrown that many pitches in a little while, so body's a little sore, but going to get some recovery work done over the next couple days and hopefully feel better for the next outing.
While you're doing your recovery work, you also might be vlogging. Roman Kimball's a YouTuber. How'd that get started?
Yeah, so down in South Carolina last year for my senior year of high school, you know, we just kind of thought of the idea, and it was going to be more of like a team thing, but you know, the guys kind of backed out a little bit at the end, and I was like, you know what, like, I'm just going to do this for myself, and I've just kind of worked on it, and it's grown, and it's just something I enjoy doing. So, you know, I do all the work for myself, and you know, it's tough and it's a lot to balance, but I enjoy it, and you know, it's a lot of fun.
What's the toughest part about being a content creator?
Yeah, so definitely just balancing, like, you know, editing and having to learn all that stuff on my own was tough, but I feel like I've got a good handle on it now, and I feel like the stuff that I put out there is kind of like a reflection of who I am, and you know, it's fun to have other people see that side of me.
You're totally self-taught when it comes to video editing and all that good stuff?
Yes, I've taught myself how to do everything, and you know, my parents actually got me a camera to use because I started with my phone. And then my parents got me the camera, and that's been a huge difference for me, and the quality of the video has become a lot better. And but yeah, pretty much self-taught other than that. And I had to learn how to use Photoshop and create all my thumbnails and everything. So it's definitely been cool to learn all that stuff. And I'm also majoring in film and media arts at school this year. So I feel like I'll definitely have an advantage doing the stuff that I do heading into that like side of things with media.
So you taught yourself, I'm going to school for this sort of stuff, video editing, broadcasting, making content, the whole 9 yards. Roman, has becoming a YouTuber helped you as a baseball player?
You know, I wouldn't say it maybe has helped me as a baseball player, but you know, I've learned a lot of things over the course of quarantine and stuff relating to baseball. Like that time was definitely hard for a lot of people, and you know, for me, like, I kind of just try to take advantage of it, and to be able to kind of see like the ways that other people do things. Like Trevor Bauer was a big content creator and still is, and you know, he's a very like knowledgeable person, and you know, just to be able to learn stuff from one of the best guys in the league is really cool. And you know, to kind of just implement that stuff into my game has been a huge help for me and in becoming a better player.
You're taking your talents to South Carolina next season after your freshman year. What led you to go to the Gamecocks?
Yeah, so, you know, Coach Jared and Coach Restano, I have great relationships with them, and unfortunately they decided to leave Notre Dame and go to Florida State. And you know, I just being down in South Carolina last year for high school, and it just kind of feels like I'm going back home. So it was really a no-brainer for me, and I'm excited for the opportunities that we're going to have down there in the SEC. And you know, playing in warm weather compared to South Bend is going to be really nice, and I'm excited. You know, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Another Chatham pitcher, Ricky Williams, is also heading to USC. Did you talk with Ricky about your guys' respective decisions?
Yeah, I talked to him a little bit about it, and he's excited for the future there as well. And it's nice to kind of have a teammate here that I can familiarize myself with heading into South Carolina this year. And I also have a couple buddies who are incoming freshmen over there, and I played with a sophomore, so I feel like I kind of know a little bit of the guys over there. So it's cool to kind of have some background knowledge heading into the season.
Roman Kimball will be bringing his YouTube vlogs to South Carolina. Right now, he and the A's are focused on the playoff push. Roman, thanks for coming on Catch the Day.
Absolutely appreciating it.